Have you ever wondered how to make next level ice cream at home? Well, stay tuned and I'll show you. So today we're going to be making vegan blackberry compote ice cream. I'm Maxwell, this is Maxwell Bates, and I'll see you in the video. So all the things you're going to need are linked in the description, and so you have one jar that's freezer safe. One tip is you can use old pickle jars. They work really well because they have a poppy at the top. Just make sure you leave a little headroom in the jar so it can expand. Okay, then one canning funnel, one large bowl for creaming, preferably something glass. So then, because metal gets really cold and I generally try and avoid plastic. And then a Vitamix or a high-powered blender. These are really helpful for this. They make it super easy. I really enjoy Vitamixes. And then tamper, and then spatula and earmuffs. Earmuffs aren't strictly necessary, but they're an excellent idea to protect your hearing. Okay, now we have 500 grams of frozen bananas. Make sure they're very ripe, like when they're really ripe, when you're thinking, oh, maybe I should throw them away, and they're like super speckly and super soft, that's the best time to use those up for. And then we have 200 grams of blackberry compote. Check out my video on blackberry compote if you want to know how I made this. It's raw vegan, so it works with all this stuff if you're raw vegan. And then I have maple syrup right here, which is 20 grams of maple syrup. Then I have 2 grams of vanilla extract. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is take off the lid, dump your bananas in. These are a little mushier than they would generally be, but that's because I've been filming. So dump all 500 grams of your bananas into the food processor, or blender preferably. Then put the lid on. Now we are going to take our maple syrup and pour this in. And now take your earmuffs and put your earmuffs on. And now we're going to start the blender and bring it up to high. Okay, now the base is all ready. Now we're going to add in our flavors. Okay, so now we're going to take our base mixture and dump it out into the bowl. It's really frozen on there, so you might want to give it a couple taps. But if it doesn't go, you can always use your spatula. But I would turn the blender back right up before you do that. You can do it down, but it'll just come up on your hand. Okay, now we got the base mixture in the bowl. We're gonna start incorporating the ingredients. So now we're gonna add the 2 grams of vanilla in, and we're gonna fold it in. Folding it makes it so then you get swirls of vanilla, and it's not just a homogeneous mixture. Okay, so now we have the blackberry compote out. We are going to take this and fold it in so you have swirls of blackberry compote in it. Okay, so this is what it looks like. Doesn't this look good? But it's going to get even better because we are going to take our spatula and we're going to fold the ingredients in. Folding is something you do when you're making macaroons. Stay tuned for a recipe on macaroons. And the blackberry compote is from a previous video, so check that out after this. Okay, so we're just going to fold it in. You don't want to completely incorporate it because you want some of those swirls. Okay, so now it's all ready to go. In the freezer, that is. Okay, so we're going to take our jar and our canning funnel. You could eat it right now. It's like soft serve, but I prefer it firmer. And so freeze it overnight or a couple hours, and it'll be great and excellent and superb. I always try and get all the extra little bits of blackberry because I don't want to waste any of these amazing organic blackberries. Okay, so it has a couple air bubbles in it, so this is fine. As long as it has room to expand, then it should be just fine. Now you're going to want to put a lid on this and put this, depending on how quick your freezer works, generally in the back of most people's freezers or where the refrigerator element is, works best for at least 4 hours. So it's firm, like standard ice cream that you get at the store. And then serve and enjoy. Or you can freeze it overnight, which is the safe bet, and then enjoy it. Okay, so we're back. I took it out of the freezer. We left it to freeze overnight, and link in the description down below for the materials that we used. And this is my sister, Michelle. I brought her in as a taster. I'm Max, of course. And so here it is, and we're going to try it, and I think it's good. I think maybe next time, make sure that I leave the blackberry compote in a little bit more incorporated. Check out my video on how to make blackberry compote. The link will be in the description below this video for that.
So what do you think?
I think it's very good. All the flavors are well incorporated. I really like how the vanilla melds against the blackberries. It gives it the base, where the blackberry compote gives it some of the sweetness, but also a little bit of tartness to balance out the creaminess of the base. Okay.
So I thought it was good. I like the blackberry chunk inside of it and the being a compote. And I enjoyed the softness and the vanilla accenting the fruit.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Click the little bell icon so you don't miss any future videos. Leave your comments down below. What's your favorite thing to have ice cream with? And I'm Maxwell. This is Maxwell Bates, and I'll see you in the next video.